We can have the inspiration from different places. You always ask the question, can I translate this into textiles? It can be, of course, a nice curtain that makes a room nice, but it's more the thought that somebody have been thinking about what is happening in the room. If you come into a room, you feel something immediately. Maybe you can't describe it, but you feel something. And I think to make a soft atmosphere in a room, the textile can be a big partner. It's a lot of possibilities. I think it's something that you have in a way. Both my father and mother was working with interior in some way, so maybe it started when I was a child. I don't know. It's been there all the time. Yeah. It's not interesting to make 10 of a kind. It's more interesting to make 10 individual textiles. We don't do a big collection every year. It's a small amount of new things we bring into the market. We think there's a lot of textiles already, so if we do something, it has to be good and something different. We go out and find some very good designers. We don't have any production ourselves, so we find suppliers that can help us in developing new things together with the designers. I am the design director and taking care of our product development. This is the collection we are coming out with this autumn together with Franz Dijkma. We have been working together for more than 20 years. It can take some time because he's an older man now. He's nearly 80, but he's still working very well. He sent nice envelopes with a lot of stamps on it, so already there you think, something nice is coming. He has a very small loom himself where he can control everything. And then he sits weaving. When we have samples from him, they are coming like here. And yet I don't know how to do things like this. When you start this one, it's totally flat. So to have this relief coming up, I think he's been boiling it in his own kitchen. So we need to find out if we can produce it at all. This is the result of maybe 10 other samples sent to us. So we select during the process to come up with what we find is good and to take away all what's not needed. And then we have to find the supplier that can do it. It can be complicated to do some things, but also it makes it interesting. It's always nice to see small sample hand-woven things. You always fall in love with them if it's something good about them, if they are done very well. But you also know you have to translate it. You have to fixate it in a way. You need the right colorways, you need the right pilling and martindale and so on. The quality have to be okay. And can the small sample survive in that translation? That's the question. We would like to work with good designers where we can see a possibility to grow together with them, that we build up a sort of their collection in our collection. Every time we ask a producer for 300 meters, we pay the royalty to the designer. So each month they have a salary if we sell their products. So if it's a success for us, it's also for the designer. That's a very nice way to work. 2182 202 82. We will not go for trends because the designer might be influenced by the trends in the way, and that's okay because then it will be coming out of their hand. It will still be their handwriting. Looking in another way, also the customer might have the sofa with the fabric on for 15 years or something. And if it's too much fashion the day they buy it, it will very quickly become too much unfashion. If you go for a show like Milan, a lot of people is showing a lot of fabrics and furnitures, so it can get a bit bored, so why not try something else? And it's another way to show our customers that we are alive, not always talk textiles in the common way, but also show something else. We have in our research several things we are working on to see where we can end, but we have the freedom to take the time it takes. So hopefully that will end up in some products, yes. This is a very beginning of a new product together with Patricia Ukiola, where we would like to weave something looking like that. This is actually coming from a carpet Patricia has done, but we would like to translate that into a textile. So using a classic, very classic wool fabric, but translate it to something new with a new design coming on top of it. This is made for ceramic, wall ceramics. This is only to test how far can we go with this one. If you talk about colors, the designer doesn't change his view of color very much during the years. But if we use different designers, they have all different views of color, and that's very important for us. It will give more width to our collection, and it's more interesting that way. And that's the same with the design itself. We are much more free to do what we want to do if we use outside coming people. We have, of course, also some wishes to work with some people, and then we ask them, and often they say yes. We found some of them, and they find us. So it's a mix. We work with a lot of different people. We have, of course, people very skilled into textile compositions. But on the other hand, we work with graphic people, with architects or industrial designer making all sort of products, but also have wishes for doing textiles. So it can be all sort of educations or non-education, as long as they are very good in designing. And of course, that's a big inspiration for us also. We maybe are a bit stronger in the textile areas itself, and then we combine it with a very good designer coming in with the idea for the design. So it's a cooperation, and it can take a very long time to reach the product, but it's worth it. This is a sort of reminder for us what we have in product development, and this is something we haven't started yet. This is also just finished. So it's telling something about what we have in mind. But also we have a lot of salespeople always come up here to have a look, and a lot of customers is coming also, and they can see what we are working on. Yeah, just a small reminder, but it's nice to see all the products we have running. It makes you think that you are quite busy, so it's okay. We need new ideas all the time. We also have new possibility in production, laser, inkjet. So you also need people that can use that new equipment. Not only to make something with new techniques for the techniques itself, but it should have a purpose if it's coming into a textile. I think we should take care of the environment more than we do today. We try to build it in all new products, that we think about what we are doing and using materials that we know is okay. The turn in the world totally, we will see a lot of new customers coming from China maybe, or India. And I think it will be more worldwide what's coming up the next years. But then also to find other markets or other way of using textiles is also very interesting. So that's also what we are looking for. So it might be a small movement, but if you take them and use them together with a good new designer, then something nice is coming up. The world is full of people that thinks they are good of doing new things, but you need to believe really much in your own work and work with it from very early to very late to be very good. Then it's also a question of being the right place at the right time. Go out and meet people, talk to each other, and try to work with producers that are good in what they are doing. So 100% each time, that's the way to do it.